another live stream, although most of you guys are going to be watching it as a replay. So, in this live stream, video, whatever it is what you're watching, we got the Traxxas TRX4 rock crawler, and I'll be making a video with it. I'm talking to myself. Right, hold on. Hold on, let's pause that. All right, there we go. What happened last time I took it out was one of the wheels locked up completely solid, and I've got no idea why. So in this video, we're going to have to strip it down and see what's going on. This is supposed to be my Shelf Queen one. I don't really run it very often, and it got a little bit dirty. Outside is absolutely abysmal, guys. It's absolutely tipping it down. Look at that out there. Good old British weather, eh? How's everyone doing? Let me know in the comments, guys. How are you all doing and what have you guys been up to? All right, I'm going to donkey down here on the table. Right, donkey down there. And then we'll start wrenching. Video quality sucks. Change the camera. It's not the camera, dude. It's the same camera that I film all my videos with. The problem is the internet. I cannot get better internet in this building, and I'm looking for new property. As soon as I find a new property, I'll be out of here and we'll have better internet. But until then, not much I can do. This is just kind of like a bit of a clickbait prop. We're not actually going to use that. Anyone that thought we're actually going to use that to wrench on here, it's probably been a bit silly anyway. Right, I'm waiting for this to do an update, then I can get the comments. But for now, I'm going to have to look at the camera to get some of the comments. I just got a new Bronco. Someone says, "Hey, nice one, dude." I've just got myself a new Bronco as well. I'm going to be testing it out hopefully tomorrow. Alright, let's start taking this thing apart. Something is definitely locked up in this part. See, that all moves. And that part here is locked up completely solid. By the way, guys, you guys commenting, I'm trying something new. YouTube's given us a new feature where only subscribers can comment. So I've turned that on just to see what happens, because I would rather talk with you loyal followers than to randomers. I'm getting so many comments coming in, it's difficult to answer them all. So I think it's only fair to kind of prioritise the subbies. Right. Good way cleaning the RCs, guys. Baby wipes. I learnt that from Mick Craddock. You look at all that dirt on there. Look at all that dirt on there, and you just give it a quick wipage. Look at that. It looks almost brand new. And if you need to get it into all the little nooks and crannies, you can get a toothbrush. You can even wrap it around in the toothbrush. Tristan says, nice ideas, give the fan priorities. Well, I think it's only fair, because, you know, there's fans that have been subscribed for a while and they're getting neglected, and there's other people that are not really subscribers and not really followed me much, and I see their comments first. So just see how it goes. I mean, it is fair still to everyone, because everybody that wants to chat can subscribe. So I think it's fair. Just throw it in the shower, yeah. I could just throw it in the shower. This one's not really too waterproof though. I want to keep this one nice. I shouldn't have really taken it out in the dirt. I want to keep this one, the nice one. Hey, you got Claire in the house. How you doing, Claire? I will see more comments in a minute, guys. I'm just waiting for this iPad to do a silly update, and then I'll be able to see the comments. I can't even get in there at the moment. Oh. So I'm trying to look at the comments on the screen. Who was that? Was that trailer trash in the house? I think it was trailer trash. Comments are going too fast. I can't see you guys. I need the iPad to function. Oh, what's going on here? Hold on, guys. His password is not recognising my dirty fingerprint. Ah, still not working. Ah, it's not liking my dirty fingers. Right, we're in. Right. YouTube is still updating. Ah, Hardcore in the house. How you doing, Hardcore? Kev, are you a millionaire? Someone says. To be a millionaire is not even that hard, dude. I mean, I think anybody that puts their mind to it and has got some persistence, you're going to become a millionaire, really, aren't you? It's not that difficult. Billionaire, that's a different level. If you want to be a billionaire, That takes some sort of wizardry, that does. But millionaire, that's, you know, you can become a millionaire on eBay, you can become a millionaire on YouTube. There's a lot of ways you can become a millionaire. You don't need to do anything fancy. Got Bad Boy in the house. How you doing, Bad Boy? Bad Boy's a regular. Always see you commenting on the main channel as well. Davis doesn't like slow mode. The trouble is, if I turn slow mode off, then people spam in the comments. They copy and paste everything. Please turn off slow mode. No, I can't, dude. If I turn off slow mode, the whole thing turns to spam. Everyone starts copying and pasting the same comment in, and then no one can get anything in. So it keeps it fairer this way. All right. Now, what part is locked? Ah. The portal box is locked up, so something inside here is gone. I've never had that happen before. Hardcore likes a spam filter. Yeah, you've got to have the spam filters. Right, we can put this to the side now. Are you going to jump the XO1? Someone just said, yes, I will do. That will get jumped. I mean, ideally, I want to race it against the Lambo first, because that is originally what I was going to do with it. And I haven't done it yet, but that's what I really want to do. So maybe next time we get on the runway, we'll do that. And then it's all game. Then you can go to the moon. Hayden says salt for the haters. Yeah, we got a bit of salt here. So it's a waste of time, really. You know, the best response to a hater is no response at all. Just leave them to it. You know, they're the one that got the problem. They're the ones that are salty. They're the ones that we're living rent-free in their brain. They keep thinking about us all the time. So, you know, it's their problem, isn't it? It's better to not even acknowledge them. You know, back in the day, when I first started out the channel, I used to use the haters to help grow the channel. You know, when I used to see a hater having a go at me, I used to wind them up even more. And, you know, add salt in there, make them even more wound up. Then I'll talk about me more places. They'll talk about me on Reddit and forums and other YouTube channels and on Facebook and you name it, they'll talk about me. And, you know, negative news sells. That's why newspapers, they always talk about negativity, because negative news sells. It gets people looking. So, you know, all the negativity, people come over to the channel, have a look to see what's going on. And then, yep, some of them people are not going to like me. But that's fine. You know, I don't need everybody to help me. There's 7 billion people in this world. I don't need everybody to like me. And so some of those people are going to like me and end up subscribing. And some of the other ones are going to hate me. And they're going to carry on talking about me everywhere. It's going to spread the word even more. But, you know, recently I can't be bothered with that anymore now. I'm happy with the channel size. I don't really need to push it anymore. So it's best just to ignore them. Completely and utterly ignore them. That's the best policy. I actually learned that from Jake Paul. He said that. Best response to a hater is no response at all. And, yeah, I agree. Kev, have you seen the XO1 on eBay? I haven't, no. Oh, Kemp man just bought himself an X-Max. Nice one, dude. Oh, he's still waiting for it to come. Oh, I know the feeling, dude. I'm waiting for the monster truck parts to come. Which, by the way, the monster truck parts are now in the UK. They have actually officially landed in the UK. I'm still going to have to wait about, I don't know, about just under 2 weeks. Because there's a big shortage of lorry drivers, truck drivers here in the UK. And the earliest they can get it to me is in a couple of weeks' time. But it's across the ocean now. And it's here in the UK. So, guys, it's going to happen soon. It's been my biggest dream my whole entire life. And it's about to happen. I can't wait. It hasn't sunk in yet. I still don't really fully believe it. I was sort of thinking, the boat's going to sink or something. Bad Boy's looking forward to the monster truck videos. Oh, man, I hope you guys are going to like it. I mean, I'm guessing they're not going to do as well as the RC videos because RCs are a lot more relatable. But, you know, I'm going to film it anyway. Those that want to watch can watch. And those that don't have to. Ah, there's our problem, look. That gear inside has exploded. All the teeth have come off of it. So, I think I've got some spares. Pretty sure I've got some spares. We'll have a look in a sec. But for now, we'll take it apart, give it a clean up, re-grease it, put it back together again. I've never broken that. That is the first time I've ever broken that gear. Right, let's see if we can get the comments up on this iPad. Yes. Right, there we go. Right, there we go. Right, should be able to get the comments in now. There we go, that's better. There you go. So now when you comment, guys, it's all going to come up on the screen there in front of me, and I'm going to see it better. I'll get you closer down here to the action so you can see what's going on with this monstrosity. Did you watch Monster Jam? Absolutely epic. I do watch Monster Jam, but I don't watch all of them. I haven't watched the last one. I've heard a lot of people say that it was an epic Monster Jam, so I will have to watch the replay on that if I can find it somewhere. Got Mr. Claire's RC in the house. I'm using upgraded shafts on my TRX4. Oh. I'm using the upgraded steel front ones because the UJ on there is broken a few times. But other than that, I'm running fully stock and it's been fine. Craig says it's a weak point. Maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't say so. I mean, I've been running this thing on 6S and giving it absolute hell. You know, maybe not so much this one. This has been on 6S. But my other one that gets all the abuse has been to the skate park. That's been through absolute hell and I've never broken that part. How did you destroy it? I was doing some rock crawling with Vinny. I was doing a video. Vinny's got a Banggood crawler. And I was doing a video comparing a Banggood crawler to like an expensive crawler. So we're doing a bit of rock crawling on the local building site and it broke. Any news on the new house, says KMS? No, not yet, dude. I'm looking every single day. I'm looking multiple times every day. I'm on Rightmove. I'm on there probably 4 or 5 times a day looking. And, you know, I thought I did find the perfect house. Had 10 acres of land. 8,000 square foot industrial unit. Perfect for building monster trucks in and doing big car projects. Would have been absolutely perfect. I could have had all the RC tracks there. Lovely place. Really well looked after. I mean, I fell in love with it the second I saw it. I went down there and viewed it. And then I found out it's in a really dodgy location with lots of crime. So I bailed. I gave up on that, you know. If I was renting it, it'd be fine, you know. You could, if you don't like it, you can get going. But when you're buying a house, you know, you're probably planning to stay there for a while. And if you're in a dodgy area, you might not be able to sell it again. People are saying, Claire, are you hungry? What you wrenching on today, says Joe. I am wrenching on my TRX4. This is the Shelf Queen one. And one of the gears has completely exploded. So I hope I've got a spare. I don't know if I have really or not. So I'm giving it a quick clean up first. And then we're going to have a look in my box of spares in a minute. I think I've definitely got front ones. Don't know if I've got rear ones. Look at all these splinters in there. They're sharp. Got Addicted to RC in the house. How you doing, dude? Cart off, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, says he's off to eat. Hey, nice one. Do burnout in your Lambo. I've done a burnout in it before. Or donut. Tyres don't really like it. Ian says, I think I have one, Nobber. Hey, nice one, Nobber. I don't need this for tomorrow, so I'm not desperate for it, dude. But yeah, if you have got one, bring it along if I haven't got one. And then I will reimburse you. What's Claire been up to today? What happened to the 4-stroke crawler project? I've got to get back onto that again, Hayden. I'm procrastinating. You know, I need to find a different gearbox for it. It does work, but it's way, way, way too slow. It's got like an insane low crawler gear, but it's just got no speed at all. If you watch the last video on it, it's just completely unusable. So I've got to change the gearbox in it. I mean, there's a few other people at RC Tanks and Trucks that put engines in there, but they only used one gearbox. With one gearbox, it's a little bit easier. But from what I saw, they were a little bit too fast for a crawler. They didn't crawl. I mean, I wanted to turn up to a crawler track with my nitro crawler and actually be able to crawl it. The trouble is, if you only use one gearbox, it's not low enough geared and you can't really crawl it. Is that clean? Cleanish. Matty says, hey Kev, it's Matt from Australia. How you doing, mate? I'm doing alright, mate. Excuse my Australian accent. Probably said it completely wrong. Do you know what? A lot of Americans think I'm Australian. When I went to, every time I go to Vegas, so many Americans say, wow, you're from Australia. It's like, no, from England. And I'm like, where are you from? Are you from Canada? And then they get really offended. But it's weird, you know, to us Brits, Canadians sound the same as Americans. And to the Americans, the English and the Aussies sound the same. I mean, I don't get offended, but I know some Americans get offended when you say you're from Canada. Oh, Claire's starving. Lawrence says, what is slow mode? Slow mode stops people spamming in the comments. You can only comment once every 60 seconds. Oh, right, we've got to get that out of there. How does that come out? A wallop? Do we hit it out, or does it come out that way? There we go. Alright, let's get the clean bits off of the dirty part. You have to keep gears nice and clean. If you start getting dirt and stuff in your gears, you're going to have problems and lock-upage. Alright, so that is scrap. We've got to clean this bit. Let's get the bearing out first. I don't want to dry the bearing out. Oh, alright, it doesn't want to come out. Stay in there then. Sam London says, Kev, how's your day? Good, day's good, dude. Been getting RCs ready for tomorrow. Been doing a bit of editing. Been doing some emails, get on top of that. What have you guys been up to? You guys been working? Have you been playing? What have you guys been up to? Derek just bought Italian EXP. Nice one, dude. They do look tempting. But not enough people asked me to get one, so I didn't. I normally now base my next purchase decision on what guys in the comments are saying all the time. Did the Raminator engine arrive? No! I mean, he was supposed to email me when he's got an engine ready, and he hasn't, so... I'll have to get on the case first, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to get the real monster truck built first. I don't want too many projects on the go at the same time, so we're going to get the real one built first. Then I'll chase him up and try and get an engine for it. Yeah, that's why I haven't used it, because the Raminator is in perfect working condition. And if I start running it, I'm going to start tearing it up, and then I might not be able to get the parts easily and all that. Every time it breaks, I've got to get the parts from the US, so... I'm waiting for the new engine, and then we're going to let it rip. I'm always tempted to get another one. To have two Raminators. One just to sit there and look pretty, and not to abuse too much, and another one just to give hell to. Right, so that bit's clean. So now, let's have a look if we've got that spare gear. TRX4 parts in here, look. Let's have a look, see what we got. Oh, well, the tripod won't want to stay. Yes, it will. Alright, let's have a look what we got. So we have side skid plates, don't need that. We've got that, not that, don't need that, don't need... hopefully there's going to be some in there. Diff gears, portal boxes, drive shaft things, bumper, diff gears, more of these little rear portal ends. Do you know what? I reckon I'm going to have every single part apart from the part that I need. Drive shaft, body posts, more portal covers. Oh no. See, these are the front ones. I've got loads of the front ones, but I don't think I've got any rear ones. I don't think. I might have. I don't know. Oh. Bumper. Shock ends. More bumper. Falling bars. Whatever that is. Dog gearbox thingamajig. Oh, we've got that portal gear, look. We got that one. Well, that's not the one that I need. Screws, receiver box, drive shaft, diff insides, axle. These are the ones that I run now, these heavy duty ones on the front. And I might end up getting heavy duty ones for the rear if they make them. Spur gear, shock ends, shock pistons, centre drive shaft bits, shackles, side step. Oh look, there's more of them, look. These I would say are a must on a TRX4 because especially if you're doing a little bit of light bashing, when the wheel hits something and it steers too far, then these have got a habit of braking. So if you get the steel ones, You don't need any other parts. A lot of people think you've got to upgrade all the gears. You don't. That's the only part you've got to buy. And the part number for that is 8064. You've got TRX4, get yourself 2 of these. No. 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 Not looking good. No. I'll have to get some of them on order then. You know, I've got that's sod's law, isn't it? I've got every single part, apart from the part that you need. Oh, there we have it. Can't fix it then. Can't fix it. Oh, I don't like my arse eating bits. Well, hopefully Ian has got the part. And if Ian has got the part, then I can fix it tomorrow. But I wasn't planning on taking it with me, so it doesn't matter. Right. Can't repair it. Nobber says you might as well get the upgraded ones, Nobber. I will do, Nobber. Did you watch the new Grand Tour yet? Says Bad Boy. I haven't yet, mate, no. Have you considered a mini e-Revo yet? I have, and I have one. So there's going to be a video on that in a little while. I started filming it. I'm just waiting for some bigger batteries so I can run it on the high speed. How's the monster truck coming along? Let's give you a quick show of it. I haven't really done anything to it, really. I'm waiting for the parts, dude. The parts should be here in about under 2 weeks now. So I've taken that off. That's as much as I've done, because this is where the axle goes. So we took that off of there. So the idea is we get the axle in. We're going to put the axle on the floor, like here. Get the axle down there. Then we're going to get the pallet truck, pump up the chassis, move it over in line with the axle, then put the front axle on, get the shocks all on there and everything. I want to get it rolling on the first day. Get the little transport wheels on there at least. That's my goal for the first day. So there's a little update on that. Get Andy out off-roading again. Yeah, I do. I should do. Trouble is, Andy's my daily driver, and if I break him, then I haven't got anything else to drive. And Lambo's not a daily drive. I'm not driving that around every day. Will you make a Defender body for your TRX4 look like your own? I would, but I can't find one. If you look at the TRX4 body, that's a station wagon, the one with the doors in the back and windows, and mine isn't. Mine's a van, and I can't find a van body. So, yeah, if I can find a van body, I'll do it. Maybe I can make my own van body. Maybe I can modify it. Yeah, maybe. Do you ride ATVs, Kev? I don't. I've had a couple of little goes, but I don't. I mean, when we get the land, I'll probably get some. When we get the land, I'll probably get a lot of toys. Get some side-by-sides and quads and buggies and all sorts of crazy stuff. Do you have a boyfriend? No, I'm not gay. What is your favourite food? Savoury pancakes. Indestructible body for the monster truck. I'll tell you what, it needs it. Those fiberglass bodies, you fart next to them and they explode. So, yeah, I do want to work on something like that, actually. Abel says, can you see me? I can see your name. I can't see you. Slash Ultimate versus Mojave 2. Could do, but they're different cars, really. I mean, yeah, I could do, but they are different cars. ATVs are like driving the X-Max. I have driven them before, I just haven't got one, and I've got nowhere really to run them. But I prefer stuff with a roll cage around it, so I'll probably get some side-by-side sort of stuff, you know, like Honda Pilot type things, and I don't know, RZRs. Jason says you are the best YouTuber. I've still got a little way to go to beat up with PewDiePie, but cheers, dude. Where's the Roverghini? I've still got the Roverghini, but it's not in use because somebody stole the exhaust. and the MOT run out. MOT is like the test we have to have once a year here in the UK to make sure that it's safe. And if you don't do it, then you can't drive it. And there's no point in me putting a new exhaust on it because someone will just steal it again. So I'm only really keeping it for a bit of nostalgia, you know, because it's the car that I had when I had a 9 to 5 job and I had no money. That's the car that I had. So I'm sort of keeping it more because of that, really. You know, it's not very good for a daily driver. It drinks fuel. It's automatic and it's slipping all over the place. I can't lock it properly. I can't open the driver window. Water comes in when it rains. It's always damp in there. It's got mouldy, so it's not really a nice car to use. Straight pipe it. Yeah, maybe. No, I need to get another daily driver, but I've got to have someone to keep it. Kev, how long did it take to build up your eBay store? It's ongoing, dude. I mean, when I seriously started going for it, I made enough money to go to Vegas within like 3 or 4 months. So, but it's ongoing, you know. There's no set time where like, that's it, you've built it. You just keep going, you know. The more time you put on it, the bigger you grow it. Golf GTI, someone says. I don't like front-wheel drive cars. If I was to get a daily driver, I think it would have to be something with a bit of character. I don't really know what. I don't really like modern cars. When I drove like a brand new Audi, when I had the Lambo service, they lent me a brand new Audi to borrow while they're doing that. And I just didn't like it. I mean, it's lovely, it's perfect. I've never driven in a car so quiet. It's got all the lane assist and all the creature comforts, and it's perfect. You can't fault it. Like 10 out of 10, can't fault it. But it's just so boring. I've never ever in my life driven a car so boring. I'd rather drive the Lamborghini. It was so boring. So if I get a daily driver, it's got to be something practical. It's got to be reliable, but it cannot be boring. So I don't know. I don't know what to get. Maybe another Land Rover Defender, but not putting the off-road gear on it. Leave it a little bit more stock. Hey, Norbert's found a spare part for me. Nice one, dude. I will reimburse you. Have you got the upgraded ones or have you got the stock ones? Not that it matters really, because I've been pretty good with the stock ones. Will you do live builds of the monster truck? I might do some, but it's going to be mainly videos. How many companies do you have? I do YouTube, eBay, courses, sponsorships. I mean, they all come under the same company, but they're all sort of different things that I do. Affiliate marketing, that's another one. Kev, do you like muscle cars? I love muscle cars. Matt says Land Rover truck. I had a Land Rover truck cab before, but the trouble is you can't really leave nothing in it. Can you put links to your store? What do you sell? No, dude, sorry, I've done that before. I put my eBay store up there and everybody ended up copying all my listings. And, you know, the thing that takes the most time on eBay is to find the actual what products can sell. So it's a lot of time spent trying to find the products that sell. And then you've got to put all the time into making the listing and doing the trial and error and seeing what works. So, you know, you could spend maybe like, you know, one listing could be like a whole day's work, you know, from start to finish, finding the product, making the listing, everything. You know, maybe 2 days work. And then someone just comes along, copies the listing, copies the product, word for word copies the whole thing, copies the photos, and try and shortcut the learning process and all that just by copying mine. And, you know, and in the end, what happened? They copied my listings and just done everything cheaper. And then you get into a war with being cheapest, and then you end up making no money. So I killed my main eBay store and had to start all over again. So I can't share my eBay store again. Ian says it's a stock spare. Nice one, dude. That'll do. Stocks have always been perfect. Do you like Ford? Yeah, I like Ford. Hey, bud, how's life? Says Chris. Good, good. How's yours? How's Stemp doing? Yeah, Stemp's good. Asks Hatfield Entertainment. Kurt off blah, 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 says greetings from Germany. Hello, dude. X-Max wide arm kit. I don't know if it needs it really. I mean, I'm happy with the X-Max as it is, but if they made one, I'd give it a go just for the hell of it. We got Michael from Kelly. TP Power or Castle Motors? I don't know, dude. They're both good. Any rubber rings this weekend, says Matthew. No, not this weekend. Well, maybe. It depends how much it rains. It might rain so much we might have to. What's your dream car, or is it the Lambo? My dream car is a 1964 Volkswagen Beetle. And the reason I haven't got one is because I haven't really got anywhere sensible to keep it. I don't really want to leave it outside. Once we get the property, guys, and I get some barns and stuff, I'll get a lot more cars. There's a lot of cars that I want to add to the collection. Well, I haven't even got a collection yet, but, you know, I want an old school Mini. I want an old school Beetle. I want a Lambo SVJ. I'd love a GT3 RS Porsche. I'd love like a Dodge Hellcat or Dodge Demon. Probably a Hellcat. Demons are quite hard to get. I'd love to have some sort of American muscle car like a Hemi Cuda. That is my dream muscle car. Tristan says, why a Beetle? I just love them. I think it goes back from when I was a kid. My dad had one. I used to watch Herbie. I just love Beetles. It's my favourite car. So once we get the property and we've got some storage space, I want to start, you know, I want to transform the channel a little bit. I don't want to completely transform it, but I do want to change it quite a lot. I want to start, because my main hobby really is big cars, like real cars. I haven't done it really for a while because I've got nowhere really to do it. You know, this workshop here has been sort of RC stuff and keeping it clean. But, you know, before, I always enjoyed working on proper cars. You know, Sierra Cosworths, Minis. I built a crazy, stupid Mini with like 200 horsepower, which doesn't seem a lot. But out of a Mini engine, that is quite a lot. You know, 6-speed straight cut gearbox. Had a custom built roll cage for the body shell like a race car. Brand new body. I've done all that stuff. And really, that's my main hobby. But, you know, I love RC. RC has always been my hobby since I've been a kid. But I'm definitely more passionate about real cars. And, you know, once we get a property and I get some land and I can actually do it, then I want to definitely do more real car content. Is YouTube stressful? No, dude. Not for me. A lot of people get stressed with it. For me, not at all. I love YouTube. I treat it. It is a business, but I do try and treat it as much as I can as a hobby. Because eBay makes more money, but it's not as much fun. YouTube's just fun. So, you know, I choose to give most of my time to YouTube because it's so much fun. And, yeah, recently YouTube has been paying a lot better. You know, to get more views and stuff, and you start doing sponsorships and you can start making some good money on YouTube. And recently, YouTube's been doing good. But I wouldn't say it's stressful. I mean, if you get stressed out at YouTube, I'd say it's not for you, because there's definitely better ways to make money than YouTube. You know, I'd say to anyone wanting to do YouTube, do it for the fun of it. If you end up making money with it, then it's a massive, great big bonus. But not many people end up making any sort of a good amount of money out of YouTube. There's millions of YouTube channels out there, like millions. And not many make any money, or not much money anyway. You got 100 more subscribers while on the stream. Hey, nice one. Kurt of Embla. Sorry, dude, I can't say your name. Careful what happened to the Baja Ray. I don't see you doing videos anymore. Oh, dude, it's there. Got it there. But, you know, when you've got so many RC cars, it's difficult to use them all at the same time. So they've all got to take their turn, don't they? So what cars do you guys want to see next? Let me know in the comments. What cars shall I get next on the channel? What RC cars? Get a Discovery 2. Nah, not really for me, dude. I'd prefer the Defenders. Do you like smelling your own farts? I can't smell them anymore. I had the old Corona Rona at Christmas, and since then I can't smell them. It's a bonus. When are you building the monster truck? Hopefully in a couple of weeks, dude. Start banger racing again, says John Griffins. Do you know what? I'd love to, but I think I've lost a bottle. I'm scared. You know, especially when you're a new boy, they give you one hell of a pounding and you've got no control over it. You know, and with your monster truck, you could do a big jump, you could take a big hit, get winded, and if you've had enough, you can do a couple of donuts and then get your breath back and then carry on. With the banger racing, for you guys in America that don't know what banger racing is, it's like the Demolition Derby 10x, 10 times more. A Demolition Derby is mild. Type in on YouTube, banger racing, and it's a completely different ball game, and it is violent. Severely violent. And you know, one good hit, fine, you know, fair enough. You get one good hit, you're winded, that's cool. But the trouble is, if you get 10 in a row and you're winded, you can't get your breath back, and the next one's piling in, the next one's piling in, the next one's piling in, and you can't get your breath back, and all you can see is the car getting shorter and shorter and shorter. It's all getting closer to your seat, and the steering wheels are bending up and the pedals are all bending in. You start thinking, is it worth it? Yeah, it is worth it until you hurt yourself. Lewis says, am I going to do Schumacher racing at Papworth with James? Don't know. Maybe I'll probably give it a go. All depends on the muzzle situation. I don't wear muzzles, so if you have to wear muzzles, I won't go. So it all depends on that. ZD Racing Pirate version 3, version 3. I think I've got one. Inferno EMP9. I think if I get an Inferno, I'll probably get the Nitro. Get the Mini Racing, the Mini Turbo Racing RX7. I think I've got it. Let me show you what I've got. Let me show you what we've got over here. Is it that one? Yeah, it must be that one. So I got that one. In here, we've got a little mini drift car. I'll show you a quick sneak, but look at that. It's all carbon fibre. And it's got that body there. I'm not going to show you anymore. I don't want to look at it too much myself. I want to surprise myself with it. It looks really good. I'm really excited about that one. I love the little mini drift cars. We got this, and we've got that, and we've got a drifter. I've actually got two of these drifters. They sent me the one without motor by mistake, so they sent me another one with motor. So I'm going to give the one without motor to Vinny. So Vinny's going to build that one up, and then I'm going to get the stock one going, and then we're going to do a drifting video. Techno. I know there's a lot of techno fans out there, but I don't know. I mean, they're more of a race car, but then there's so many race cars out there that are like so much better, like Lossies, Kyoshos, Mugans. You know, if I'm going to get a race-orientated car, I'd rather get one of those. So, nah, probably won't get one. I do like them. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking them, but for a racer, I prefer some of the other brands. Get some RC bangers for you and Stem to smash up. The thing is, they don't really smash up. It'd be more fun just to use normal RC cars. Try the Roven XLT 450. What is that? Can you get a red cap, maybe? RC bangers, yeah. RC bangers has got to be one of the most violent, well, if you can call it a sport, must be one of the most violent sports out there. It is super aggressive. Super fun for watch. If you're a spectator, brilliant. Any of you guys that have never been banger racing, go. Even if it's just to watch. It's such a good atmosphere. Everyone's friendly. Get the barbecue out. You know, I'm a veggie, so I have vegetarian barbecue. We get the barbecue out, have it on the grass bank at Mildenhall. You're probably not really meant to put a barbecue out, but I used to. Used to go around the back. And just a great atmosphere. Just seeing complete carnage. Get an Abzima Stoke. I've got the Abzima... Not Abzima. Team CTAT. Do you watch Speedway? No, I don't, dude. Not really. Lego RC bangers. Yeah, we've done that before, actually. There was a video on that on the main channel. Red Cat, a lot of you guys are saying. Did you not go Paddlesworth? Nope, didn't go to Paddlesworth, dude. Put chainsaw on X-Max. Oh, yes. Can you get a plane? I've got a plane, Matthew. I've got one. The trouble is with planes, it's quite boring to do videos with. They're fun to fly, but they're boring for content. So I will get it out again. When is the X-Max coming out? Oh, I don't know, dude. I've only just done the X-Max video, so it's probably going to be a little while. Do you have FPV drone? Yes, I do, but I haven't used it yet because I'm scared. So I want to go with someone like Revo that's going to help me with it. Kev, any updates on the monster truck? Yes, I did an update a minute ago, dude. The parts should be here in 2 weeks. The parts have arrived in the UK now. There is a truck driver shortage. That's why it's taken a couple of weeks to get here. But we're getting closer, guys. It's in the UK now, so, you know, we're getting closer. Wow, banger racing is violent. Hello from Denmark, says Jesper. Hello, dude. Yeah, banger racing is violent. And believe me, when you're in it, it is 10 times more violent than what it looks. When I watched it, I thought, yeah, man, I want to have a go at this. You have a go, and you think, well, the cars are relatively soft. When someone piles into it, the whole thing just folds up. So you sort of think to yourself, it's going to be soft. But no. What a hiding. You come out of those things black and blue. But I'll tell you what it did do, it sorted out my back. Back in the day, I used to work in a junk shop, and I had to lift a picnic bench into a customer's car. And the lady she couldn't lift it, you know, so I had to lift it in there myself. So the box was like this long, and I was holding it on one end like this, trying to lift it up and get this great big heavy picnic bench into the back of her car. And as I was holding it like that, my back just went crunk. And I had back problems for years after that. For years, probably 10 years, I had back problems. I had so many sick days off at work. And sometimes it was really bad. I used to wake up in the mornings, it was bad. I couldn't lift stuff. I did the banger racing, and I got into a wrecking train. A wrecking train is where one car stopped. You pile into the back of it, then the next car piles into the back of it, then the next one piles in. But the thing is, the first impact that you get is really harsh. And then the next car that comes in beyond that, you're going to think you're not going to feel it, but you do. You still feel it. But what happened? So the bloke pulled into the back of me. The back, I could feel it. It went, and I had a sore back for about a week. And after that, no more problems. Back has been 100% fine. No more back problems. Did you bang a race professionally? It's not a professional sport, dude. Anyone can just do it. You get yourself a junk car. You put the safety stuff in it, and you just turn up and race. So there's nothing professional about it. Anyone can do it, as long as you've got the safety gear on there. You don't need that much. You need a couple of bit of box sections that you put up against from the floor to the roof and bolt it in. A bar that goes across between the two doors. A plate over the door, so if someone rams that, it doesn't come in. There's a few other little bits and bobs you've got to do, like strip everything off. You need your helmet and your harnesses and all that. Standard seat, stock seat. And that's pretty much it. Off you go. You don't even need a license. You can just turn up and get a day license. Or you can pay for a license and then you've got a yearly license, but there's no test or nothing. You just turn up, pay your day license, and off you go. Start smashing stuff up. And I've got to tell you guys, that's the biggest buzz I've ever had in my whole entire life. Nothing has come nowhere near close. It's just, the buzz is so intense. It's so much fun. I mean, it's scary. You're sitting on that start line, and anyone that says they're not scared, they're lying. It's terrifying. You're sitting on that start line. You hear like 20 other engines all revving around, and you're sitting there knowing that you're the new boy and that everyone's going to go for you. It's terrifying. Then the funny thing is, the minute the light goes green and you're off, that fear's gone. Adrenaline takes over. All you want to do is hit everything, just have fun. And then you break down, you're stuck there, the car doesn't move, and you're like, oh no, here it all comes. But yeah, I'll tell you what, it makes you a safer driver. When you feel what an impact's like, it definitely makes you a safer driver on the road. Even 30 mile an hour, you hit something solid at 30 mile an hour, you know about it. Did you do figure eight, or is that a stupid question? I never did. There's not really much figure eight in the UK. But, I mean, what you can do in banger racing, you can turn round and go the wrong way and have head-ons. So, I think the only thing you can't really do is hit the driver door, but apart from that, you can do anything. What was the car you did banger racing with? I had a Golf Mark III, which was awful, just fell to bits. And then some Mondeos. Yeah, all Mondeos after that, I think. Oh, and a Focus that I didn't use. I had an estate diesel Mondeo, an estate petrol one, a saloon petrol or diesel, can't remember. But yeah, mainly Mondeo. I didn't do it that much, you know. I probably had about, I don't know, 6 goes in total. And then I thought, you know, I'm going to hurt myself with this. And then gave up. But it was fun. Do you have a Schumacher Atom car, says Lewis? I do. Hello from Indianapolis. Hello, dude. Hi from Texas. Hello, Bill. Did you go to Muchham's Park? No, I probably said it wrong as well, but no, didn't go there. Hardcore's back. I still have a Mark 1 Focus and Mondeo Mark 2 on the road. The Mark 2 Mondeos are one of the best bangers you can get. The Mark 1 and Mark 2 Mondeos, they are so strong. Matthew's from Vegas. I'm jealous. But it must be hot there now. I'm not jealous at the moment, but in the winter I'm jealous. We've got Dan Bearded in the house. How you doing, Dan? Hello from St. Louis. Hello, dude. Is that where Bigfoot is? Or was? Hello from Alberta, Canada. We've got people all over the world. Claire actually put a map up in her studio and put a little pin where all the viewers are. That was pretty cool. Must have taken ages. Hi from Czech. Is there anyone else into Baja racing? I've got a couple of RC Bajas. I'm not into them though, really. Hello from Germany. Can we be friends? We can be YouTube friends. Hello from Hungary. How's Andy? Andy's good, but he needs a new manifold gasket. He's blowing a bit and turbo is wasting. It's just... I'm good, thanks, Dan. Hello from Utah. Love the mug. Oh, yeah, size matters. Ask your girlfriend. Alex says you are so cool. I don't know about that, dude, but thank you. Hello from Pennsylvania. Hello, dude. Hello from Ireland. Minnesota. Got a lot of people in the house, all over. What's for tea, Kev? Says Matthew's getting a lot of comments in. And here we've got chicory. Go on Amazon, type in chicory. I mean, the reason I drink chicory is because coffee is really bad for you. Not really bad for you. People don't realise, but it's really doesn't do you any good at all. Tea stains your teeth really badly. Green tea as well. Chicory does none of that. It tastes good. It's healthy. And what more do you want? So go on Amazon, type in chicory and give it a go. Most of you guys are probably going to love it. Is Andy mapped? No, Andy is fully mechanical, and I wound it up mechanically by hand. It made it go a bit better, but it's a bit slow. I mean, it's got a big intercooler on there, and my old Defender didn't have a big intercooler on it, and I wound up the pump, and that like a rocket. But this one's a bit sluggish, so I don't know. It might be like leaking manifold, or maybe I need to get professional on there. Do you own any hard bodies? Don't know. Maybe some Bangoods. Don't know. Don't think so. I might have a Banggood one upstairs. I can't remember. What happened to your I Love Tea mug? I've still got the I Love Tea mug, but this mug's bigger, and I wanted a bigger mug. Tyre size is slowing Andy down. Yeah, I know, but Andy's got 37s, and my old Land Rover had 35s. And even when Andy had the small wheels on it, he was still slow. So, is Andy TD5 or 300? Andy's a 300. I didn't want a TD5. I wanted to keep it all mechanical. Bit of a shame, really, because TD5s are cheaper and normally in better condition. So I went for one of the latest 300s, and mine's quite tatty, and it was still quite expensive considering how tatty it is. And Andy is long wheelbase. Yeah, he is long wheelbase, but I don't know if it makes that much difference, does it? Maybe a little bit. When will you backflip laminate? I'll have to at some point, dude. You need a bigger turbo on Andy. I'll tell you what, when the manifold comes off, I can turn the turbo boost up, so I'm going to give that a go. But I don't know what, I want to do something really cool with Andy. I'm not really fully sure what yet, but I want to do the suspension. I want to put a different engine in it, change all the axles. I mean, we might put a big Cummins engine in there and make it like a big diesel, or we'll put a big V8 in there. I don't know yet. Maybe we'll put some custom-made axles on there, a bit like a monster truck, and give it front and rear wheel steering, make it wider, put even bigger wheels on it. Or maybe some Unimog axles. I don't know. But once we get the land, guys, I want to put him away for a little while and start doing some projects on him. You should motor swap Andy. Yeah, I do want to. I don't have to keep him diesel though, or to put some crazy V8 in there. Big Chevy V8, 1000 brake. XA1 to the moon time. Yes, it will happen soon. Turn Andy electric. No, I don't want to. Yes, Andy gets upgrades, says Tristan. What boat do you recommend? Oh, dude, I'm not a boat expert at all, but the Traxxas one, probably the easiest to use and it's fast out of the box and easy to get. I mean, that new one that I've got, the Banggood one, the TFL one, I mean, it's probably a bit faster, but you've got 2 motors, more messing around, parts are probably harder to get. I don't know, I'm not sure, I'm not an expert, I haven't got a clue. But I'll probably say the Traxxas one. Unifender, Unimog and a Defender, yeah. Dan says 1,000 horsepower and Andy would be fun, yeah. I want to make Andy so I can jump him off of a shipping container and the suspension will just soak it up. And I want bigger wheels and tyres. I want to be able to get it up and do the nose wheelies and the moonwalks like I do a Monster Jam. I want to be able to do that with it. Maybe do a jump and a little slap wheelie. You know, I want it like a... Well, not a monster truck, but I want it like the best of everything. I want to be able to... Good for rock crawling, good for mud. Fairly fast on the street. I want to be able to jump it. I want to just make it the best of everything. Just make it absolutely mad. Fox shocks or something, that's it, yep. Yep, big shocks. 4-link suspension on the back, probably 3-link on the front because you're not allowed 4-link on the front as a road car because you need to keep a mechanical steering link. And if you go 4-link, then you can't have a mechanical steering link. It can only be hydraulic and then it's not road legal. So Andy's going to have to be a 3-link on the front, which is fine. Wide max kit yet? Yes. A video on that soon. Andy to the moon at 2 million subs. I don't know when, but if I put big suspension on Andy, then Andy's going to go to the moon. But we need to find a place to work on him first. When we get the new land, let's get that done first. We'll get the new land. We'll get a new daily driver, and then we can start cutting him to bits and turning him into something really epic. Top Gear Hilux is a hard body. No, that's a polycarbonate. That's a normal Proline body. So you want to turn Andy into a giant TRX4. Something like that. Andy already kind of is. I mean, he hasn't got the portal axles. But apart from that, I mean, the wheels are to scale. Off the arches are to scale. You know, the fenders for you Americans. Ian says, air ride Andy. No. It's going to be on big coilovers. I want the front tyres to just stick out a little bit beyond the body. So if you get it up on its end, you can balance it on the nose. Long travel shocks and longer 4-link bars maybe. Yeah, on the rear I want to make the 4-link. I want to make the 4-link bars really long. So the front and rear, they meet in the middle of the chassis. Great big shocks. At the rear we can have like, I don't know, 26-inch travel shocks on, or 8, I don't know, whatever. Longest what we can get on there anyway. And on the front, I don't want it poking too much out the bonnet or the hood. King shocks for Andy. I don't know what shocks I'm going to get yet. 666 has got to go. See you later, dude. Appreciate you stopping by. Is your silver road car dead now? It works, but yeah, it's not road legal. How much was it to fix Andy's window? I haven't fixed it because I want to put a different roof on it. I don't want any windows in the roof. So I've had a little chat with my Land Rover friend who does Land Rover repairs and servicing and braking and all that stuff. And when one comes up, I will have it off with him. Ever been in the Dutch? I haven't, no. Hardcore needs some furry dice and a sunstrip. Trophy truck defender with a TDI. No, it won't have a TDI in there, dude. It definitely won't have a TDI in there. It's going to have a big V8 or something. But I want it sort of like a cross between a trophy truck, a monster truck, a rock crawler, a rock bouncer. You know, I want it to be good at everything. I want to be able to jump it as well. So I want to try and get all the good bits from all the different cars and just combine it into Andy. You know, I think the Land Rover is one of the best off-roaders, you know, that you can buy out the factory stock. And I just want to make it something really amazing, something unique. You know, you see monster trucks out there, you see rock crawlers, you see rock bouncers, you see trophy trucks, but you don't really see much where they combine everything. So that's what I want to do. Do you like Tamias? I've been a Tamiya fan since I've been a little kid, but they're not any good for bashing. When are you going out with a 203 mile an hour car again? I don't know. when I can get on a runway. We've got to book it up again. I want to go to a different one. I'm talking with Santa Pod, and yeah, I've got to chase them up actually. But yeah, they said we can take it there. We just got to finalise a few details. Let Stemp drive Andy. Yeah, Stemp can have a go. Any plans for 100-mile-an-hour nitro car? Oh, maybe. I want to do a nitro burnout car. I said about that a long time ago, and I still got to do it. Ultimate Andy, says Colin. Yes, Ultimate Andy. Hellcrate Andy. Well, that's, yeah, maybe. We could put a Hellcat engine in there. I mean, Andy's got to have a big engine. But it's got to be reliable as well, you know. I don't want to put something in there that's going to blow up every 5 minutes. So it's got to be reliable. So a Hellcat engine could be a good shout. Santa Pod is smooth as well, says Lewis. Yes, absolutely. Can you speak Dutch? No, I can't. Monster truck build is going to be 6, says Killer Chef. Yeah, I know, man. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. It's been the biggest dream of my life. I can't wait it's happening. I still can't believe it. I'm not going to believe it until I open that container up and I see it all in there. Then I'll believe it. I still don't believe it, guys. Going fast in Andy would be dangerous. I want him more for acceleration. I don't want to go like top speed with it. LS Rocket maybe. Can you speak German? A few things, not really. Scheiße. Make Andy 6x6 or 8x8. Oh, it would be cool, but no, he's going to stay 4x4. What servo for Mojave? Do you know what? I like the JX EcoBoost for price and performance. Would you ever get rid of the Lambo to get a newer one? I've got no plans to get rid of it. I want to get an SVJ, but if I get an SVJ, I'll still keep this one. But I need somewhere to keep it all. I'm running out of space in here, guys. I've got no more space for anything else. But the one I've got is my favourite Lambo, the Performante. It's the best driver's one. You know, the SVJs are cool, but they don't drive as nice. So I think the Performante is one of the best driver's cars, you know. The Ventador is a bit more of a show-off one. Hardcore says I can keep it at his house. Nice one, dude. I might take you up on that. Do you want to? You gonna look after the keys as well? Are Savox servos any good? Says Airborne RC. I'm not a fan, dude. They're really power hungry. They feel really rough. The performance seems low for the price. The reliability seems low for the price. You know, that's just from my experience. You know, there's a lot of Savox fans out there that absolutely love them, but for me, from what I've seen, no, not a fan. How many RC cars do you have? Says Franz RC channel. Over 100. I don't know how many, but over 100. Can you speak Russian? No. What yearly wage to keep a Lambo? Oh, not that much, dude, to be honest. I mean, they're reliable. Nothing really goes wrong with them, not with the modern ones. I mean, you got your servicing. You're probably looking at about 3-4 grand a year. You got your fuel, so it depends how much you're going to drive it, but I wouldn't say that much. You know, obviously the biggest outlay is buying it, and as long as nothing goes wrong with it, not too bad. I mean, yeah, they drink a lot of fuel, but Andy drinks more, so I don't know. I suppose you've got to save up for it, and if you don't want to save up for it, you've got to get finance for it, so I don't know, you probably want to make... I'd say to be comfortable, probably minimum 100 grand a year, probably absolute minimum. I mean, you can do it on less, but you'd probably be scrimping a bit. I don't know. Can you speak French? No. Are you still looking for land? Yes. You should leave Spring Swap Andy. No, definitely not. Can I get an RC car, please? Yeah, if you work for it, dude, you can have anything you want. I mean, in theory, you could get a Lambo. Someone says Lambo's not for blue collar. I mean, if you finance one, I don't know what they are really to finance, but watch Archie Hamilton. He done a video on it the other day. I think he says on a cheap Hurricane, the cheapest one in the country. I think he said you can probably put 10, but some people pay 5-10 grand a year on insurance. So no, I mean, if you really want a Lambo, anyone could get one. You know, do a bit of selling on eBay, make a bit of extra dough. And there's no reason why you can't. You know, you can do eBay along your 9 to 5 job. I mean, for me, having a Lambo wasn't really a lifelong dream. It's just Stempy says, come on, let's go and have a look at some supercars in London. So I ended up sitting in one. I was like, yeah, I like this, and ended up getting one. But Berkey says he wanted to come off-roading in with my group. I might do one day, dude, depending where you are, but not at the moment. It's my only sort of daily driving car that I've got at the moment, and I don't want to risk breaking it. But once we get the land, dude, and I've got a different daily driver, and I've got somewhere to keep it all, then yeah, absolutely. I want to take Andy off-road, give him absolute hell, and then rebuild him into something completely epic. The BT design McLaren body looks epic for the infraction. It does look good, yeah. How many hours are you looking at the monster truck? I've got no idea, dude. Absolutely no idea. What time is it for you? Time here in the UK is 20 minutes past 7 p.m. Saucy G says, do you have any tips for starting a YouTube channel? Depends. For fun, or do you want to make money? If it's for money, I'd walk away and do something else. If it's for fun, just have fun, dude. Just, you know, if you enjoy filming, you enjoy editing, you enjoy going out with the RCs and stuff or whatever else it is, just do it. And if it takes off and you make a load of money, bonus, but most people don't. So, yeah, that's my advice. Have fun with it. If you don't have fun with it, there's plenty other ways that you can make money a lot quicker and a lot more money. You know, just eBay, for example, because that's the best way that I know of to make money quickly. You know, there is no make money fast thing out there, but the quickest way that I know is eBay. And, you know, you could make money on the same day. You know, you could go around the house, find old stuff that you don't want anymore, bang it on eBay. You can make money on day one. Then you can go to China, like AliExpress, Alibaba. You can order some stuff from there, get it shipped over. A couple of weeks later, you can list it all. You can be making money quickly on eBay. But on YouTube, it can take years. It took Mr. Beast 8 years. It took me about... I made money sort of in the first year, but not much. It's like maybe £1, $2 a day, something like that. And it took a good sort of 3 years to sort of get anywhere near sort of, you know, income replacement money, anywhere near. But I'd say I was a lot luckier than most people, because most people it takes years and years and years. Even Mr. Beast, one of the biggest YouTubers, took him 8 years. 8 years. You need more subscribers to fund your dreams. Everybody wants more subscribers. Everybody wants more money. Anyone that says they don't want more money, they're lazy. Or not being honest with themselves. If you waved £1 million or $1 million in someone's face, there you go. No one's going to turn that down, are they? Like, no one. What editing program do you use? I use Adobe Premiere. Kev, when the 1 million special? I've got to get on that at some point. I've got one planned, but yeah, still got to do it. Do you use Loctite on every screw on every build? If it's metal to metal, normally yes. Unless it's something that I don't want to get stuck, and then I don't. So, you know, if it's a screw that looks a bit fragile that you're probably going to round off easily, I probably won't. How much is Adobe Premiere? I think I pay about £60 a month for it. It's probably about the same in dollars, $50 or $60 a month probably. Saucy says subscribe to all my channels. Hey, nice one, dude. Shenanigans says he wants to see me have more subscribers, to watch me do more amazing things. I've got a lot of stuff planned. Loads of stuff planned, dude. You know, the thing that's holding me back now is not having the property. You know, that's really the biggest thing that's holding me back now. So once we get the property and I've got a workshop set out and I can do more stuff, you know, I want to do a little bit of sort of Whistling Diesel type stuff as well. You know, not full out copying him, but, you know, some stuff like that. For example, like a Hilux. It took Jeremy Clarkson 2 videos and he couldn't kill it. It took Whistling Diesel 3 videos and he couldn't kill it. So I want to see if I can kill a Hilux in 1 video. But, obviously I need somewhere, if I get Hilux, I need somewhere to put it. I can't put it in here. I can't leave it outside because it gets stolen. I can't leave a smashed up Hilux at home. So I need somewhere where I can prepare it. I need somewhere where I can use it. I need somewhere where I can keep a trailer so I can trailer this stuff to places. Once we get the property, guys, the channel's going to just... you're going to see. I don't want to say it's going to go to the moon because people might not like it, but, we'll see. I'm going to have fun doing it anyway, and I'm not... I know I probably will lose some subscribers when I come away from RC and do more real car stuff. But, at the end of the day, when I started out this channel, and the main channel, I started it out just me doing my hobbies, and people can come along and follow what my hobbies are. And it has been RC for the past 6 years. But, I do swap and change to different hobbies quite often. And this has probably been the longest stint that I've been in RC. I've done RC on and off, since I've been a kid. But I've done it for 6 years now, RC. And it's probably the biggest stint that I've actually full-time done RC. So it's time for a little change, Once we get the property, guys, there will be a change. I'm still going to do RC. I'm not going to stop doing RC. We're still going to do it, but it's not going to be as much. Maybe 50-50, maybe, I don't know. Whatever takes my fantasy. I know the RC videos are probably going to get a lot more views because that's what my viewers are, but end of the day, I'm doing YouTube because I love doing YouTube, so I've got to do what I want to do. If I'm going to do it for the money, I might as well do eBay, spend more time on eBay. I'll do YouTube for the fun of it, and the money's a bonus. How many acres are you thinking, says Shenanigan? Minimum 10, but ideally more, really. 20 would be nice. There's no maximum. Obviously, the more acres you get, the more money it costs. Land over here in the UK is stupidly expensive, especially around London, which is where I'm sort of looking. So I'm in one of the most expensive parts in the UK, and land's expensive. So about 10 acres, 10 acres would be enough, I think. Looking forward to the new videos, says Shane. Hey, cheers, dude. Get a motorbike, says Killer Chef. No way, no way, no way, no way. I'm scared of motorbikes. I like to have a roll cage around me. I don't like to be exposed. You should try out the Beam NG game. You would like it. Oh, I've been planning on trying that out. Maybe in the winter. It's about 10k to get 10 to 12k an acre here in southwest Ohio. That's quite a lot, actually. That's probably about the same as it is here. Oh, got to plug you in. Battery's dying. Get a quad and whiz it around a new yard. I probably will get a quad, but I like a cage around me. 20 acres in Iowa is 60,000. Yeah, it's a lot cheaper than here. Around here, with bare minimum, 10 acres is probably 100 grand. Bare minimum. Bare minimum. 1 million an acre, no, it's not that much here. In London, in central London, it probably is more than that, but not on the outside. I don't want to live in London, but within kind of, I don't know, like an hour's drive away, maybe within that sort of radius. I don't want to be actually in London. I know Texas is dirt cheap. Yeah. Maybe I will get a place in Texas or Florida at some point. Depends how all the corona BS is going and where. I want to go wherever there's the least of it. All muzzles, restrictions, all that shite. I've got no interest in it. I just want to go somewhere where there's bare minimum of any of that. So, wherever's bare minimum is probably where I'm going to end up. I don't want none of it. Come to Wisconsin. Maybe. Is there no land local to where you are? Well, there is land. But, the trouble is I want my land and house and the workshop all on the same property. And I know I could get it built, but I don't even know where to start if you build it yourself. You got to go through your planning. Then they might say no. Then it's going to take years to build it. I've got to find somewhere where I've got the land and a house and a shop all on the same place and it's ready to go. I don't want to spend months and months decorating it and modifying it and refurbing it. I just want to be able to move in and use it. That's where to go for less restrictions. Texas, Florida, South Dakota. Yeah, I like the idea of any of that, guys. You know, I'm going to go where there's no restrictions. I don't do restrictions. You know, with happiness, you need health, wealth, love, and friendship, and freedom. And you know, when your freedom's taken away, it doesn't make you happy. So you know, I'm completely against anyone taking away your freedom. And you know, I'd say to anyone wanting to be happy, you've got to go somewhere where your freedom's not being taken away, because it's not going to make you happy. So, do you like guns? It's like saying, do you like a hammer? You know, I mean, depends what you're using it for. I mean, I'm not into guns. You know, they don't interest me. But you know, if you're in like America and you're living in the middle of nowhere and you've got guns for self-defense, then yeah, absolutely, you're going to like your guns, aren't you? But I'm not into them. Texas is the best state for anti-corona bullshit. Yeah, Texas. I know Texas and Florida's good. Texas is letting in all the illegal immigrants. Last place to go. Ooh. Yeah, I like the idea of Florida, but I know Florida gets humid. I don't like humidity, so I don't know. We'll see. We've got to wait a few years to see what happens. UK's alright at the moment, but you know, don't know how long for it will be alright for. But I can't wait for the monster truck. I can't wait. I can't wait, dude. Do you think you need a front wing on your 200-mile-an-hour car now? I don't think so. I mean, there's cars with that body running 170s, and it's got so much downforce built into the body. So Boris Johnson is a knob. I agree, but I think they're all knobs, dude. They're puppets. They're all puppets. It doesn't matter who gets in. They're all puppets. Nothing will change because nobody knows who the bosses are. They're all hidden, and they're just puppets. So Tom needs to get a haircut. No, I don't want to cut my hair off. Can I buy Andy from you? No, I'm not selling Andy. Whenever you and Stemp laugh, I die laughing. Yeah, Stemp is good fun. Stemp's been my longest time friend, actually. I've known Stempy, been friends with him for since I was 10 years old. Matthew says Boris sucks. Most of them suck, dude. They're all puppets. A whole lot of them, they're all puppets. Doesn't matter which ones you vote in, they're all puppets. Nothing will change. If you want to see humidity, come to Tennessee. I don't like humidity at all. UK gets quite humid. What type of body are you going to put on the monster truck? A Chevy C10? Best upgrade for TRX4, someone says. Definitely these front, whatever these things are called, but the front ones. The front ones break quite a lot. Where the drive shaft goes in. Shane says politicians are all crooks. I don't know if they're all crooks. You know, there's good and bad in every organisation. You know, I don't know enough about it. You know, I don't really look into all that politics stuff. It doesn't really interest me really. But every organisation's got good and bad in it. What fuel do you use in the monster truck? It runs on methanol. Killer Chef says, agree. They are hidden. If you know, you know. What is the weakest point of the Minimax? Probably the front hub carriers, but the most annoying is probably the bulkheads, but you can get metal bulkheads for them. But you do really have to put it through absolute hell to break them, so. Put Lambo motor in Audi. Oh, in Andy the Landy. That would be fun. Sam's got to go. See you later, dude. I'm going in a minute as well, guys. I'll be off in a second. I was hoping to get this TRX4 working. Harry's got a Carnage on 6S. Oh my god. That's going to be crazy, isn't it? How's the house fine going? Still looking, dude. Have you ever owned a normal Chevy C10? I haven't, dude, no. Gary says, is that a boy name? Boy's name or girl's name? I apologise, but subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Kev X Max 8 UDR. What does that mean? I want to see Lego brushless RC car. Do you prefer Hobby Wing or Mambo X? I like them both. Depends what you want. Hobby Wing more reliable, more smoother, drives nicer. Castle more power. So it depends what you want to do, I would say. No humidity in Texas. Well, maybe Texas is the way to go then. Do you like fishing? No, absolutely zero interest in fishing. I feel sorry for the fish. And I'll just find it completely boring as well. But each to their own. Hobby Wing doesn't catch fire, says Harry. Absolutely. How many Ugga Duggers do you have? Oh, God, too many. Too many. Let's show you how many Ugga Duggers we got, and then we're going to call it a day. So these here are Ugga Duggers there. So we got those Ugga. Well, that one's not. That one's a screwdriver. The rest of them are Ugga Duggers. And then we come in here. That's an Ugga Dugger. That's an Ugga Dugger, and that's an Ugga Dugger, and that's an Ugga Dugger. That's an Ugga Dugger, and that's an Ugga Dugger. And then I've got a couple of air Ugga Duggers I'm getting serviced at the moment. So there we go. That is the Ugga Duggers. All right, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thanks for stopping by. We didn't really get much achieved other than chatting with you guys, which is good. So I will see you guys in another video very soon. See you later, guys. Bye.